lose the gum, people. How many of you guys chew gum? I do. I love Orbit. Shout out to Orbit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the House of Royale in collaboration with MORTEZ. I am your host, Rochelle. It is not Rachel, it is Rochelle. And this is episode 107. Hell yes, we are on our way to 200. Just like MORTEZ is on our way to 100,000 streams for Purgatory. Shout out, Purgatory. Thank you for everyone who has shared and streamed our single, Purgatory. Very exciting. So yeah, that's the first thing I want to bring up is go follow MORTEZ on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, especially YouTube, because we have a bunch of live show clips up on YouTube. So it's youtube.com/MORTEZ Music. And we just did a show at the Alpine, and every single song we did is up on YouTube, the live version, so you know it's real. So you know that MORTEZ is for real. We're not doing no karaoke out here. We're really playing live. Brett is playing guitar and piano live. I am singing live. It's all real. We are so grateful because so many of you showed up in MORTEZ merch, and so many of you were holding MORTEZ fan signs, which is beautiful because it is the foretelling, the foreshadowing of the future of this band. We really want a world tour, and seeing fans in the audience holding up signs was an indication of all of our dreams materializing and manifesting. It was very cool, to say the least. Merch, it's a big deal. And this morning I was watching a business podcast with Emma Greed. She runs all of the Kardashian apparel lines like Skims and Good American, et cetera, et cetera. And it was exciting to listen to her talk about how long it took for her to learn how to sell merchandise and apparel. But once she figured it out, it was like kablam. And I just fantasize about MORTEZ having a huge explosion in sales for our merch because it is so cute. It's the hats, the hoodies, the crew neck sweatshirts, the Coven t-shirt. I think we need to put that one back up, but we have a few special graphic shirts that Brett designed and that Brett and I designed together. And then also, if you guys want a custom MORTEZ shirt, a crystal custom shirt, you can just DM me. Those are $75. And the photos are right here. As you can see, our Coven family members are just the cutest. We have babies, we have women, we have men wearing the merch. It does not matter how old you are or how you identify, honey. Get a piece of merch and wear it and rock it. We wear it every single day. We go to Starbucks and they're like, "What's your name?" And we're like, "MORTEZ." That's how we do it. And it's just beautiful to see you guys wearing it too. Let's talk about it one more time. Purgatory, she's out. Our goal is to post 135 videos on TikTok. There are other people posting videos of our songs. So now we're at like mid-50s, I think, on our way to 100 video posts for Purgatory. So if you guys have a TikTok, go on TikTok, do a video. It could be of anything, like a bird, ice skating, roller skating, walking through the mall. I don't know, whatever. Like just, and then use our song Purgatory and tag us and we will repost it. And we just really believe in this single. It's so fire. Brett really killed it on this one. And the messaging, you know, it's like, I am not going to let myself sit in this never ending story I'm not going to let myself get frozen in time and never move forward and never grow. Purgatory will end. I'm not going to let myself die. It's just the messaging is there, and we are serious about that, because when you are a musician, it is all about the grind and not letting yourself stay stagnant and just what's next, what's next, what's next, moving forward, pushing forward. So let that be your anthem for the week, Purgatory. Thank you. Next up, oh my God, a new video was just posted on the Patreon, which is the whole point of having a Patreon. When you become a member, you can sign up for free. It's patreon.com/houseofroyale. Sign up for free. When you're a member, you get special perks. There is Song of the Month, which I'm not really doing that anymore, but all of the songs are now vintage. So it's cool because you can go back in time and be like, oh my God, these are like deep cuts from like the world of Rochelle Royale or whatever. And also there are videos that only members can watch. And some of them are only for paying members. So it's kind of fun. You get exclusive content. And yeah, so please go sign up. It's totally free. I just want everyone to be aware of the Patreon, because Patreon's been around for years and years. And there's such an advocate for artists to help us keep our projects going and keep our projects alive. If you're an artist, you can create a Patreon and you can get people to sign up and become subscribers and become patrons of whatever project you're working on. And people can contribute and donate money or whatever. But it is very helpful because it's just kind of like a pillar of hope for whatever project you're working on as an artist. Shout out to Patreon. All right, we're just gonna do, it might be a long episode, I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be kind of short, but we'll see. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you in a second. Bye. And we're back. So yesterday was the Aries New Moon. And I hate to say the date. It's April 17th. I never like to say the date because I'm like, I don't know when this episode is coming out. But now you guys know what day it is. And yesterday, you know, I personally take the alignment of the planets and all of this magical manifestation stuff very seriously, because even though as like an overachiever and a hard worker, I always feel like, oh my God, what have I done with my life? Like, what is next? Like, I'm never doing enough. But when I sit and look at what has materialized, especially with Brett and I in the past year and a half, it's simply a miracle. Period. Like, it's so magical. And it's because I finally 1000% surrendered to what I truly wanted. And I 1000% believed that I deserved it. And things started to fall into place and the right people came into my life. And it was just like, finally, because I believed fully 100% and I knew myself. And it was like this calm peacefulness inside of myself, this knowingness. And I feel like that obviously is when doors open, is when we are completely surrendered and at peace and have a clear vision of what we want. And so yesterday was the Aries New Moon, and the dreams and goals are through the stratosphere. Let's be real. It is not very many people in the world or in the history of time get to go on a world tour, but it does not matter because it's like, what do you want? A world tour. Okay. So then let's just write that down and let's just completely 1000% believe. And here's the thing, like, every time I go to research new bands, there are so many bands on tour, okay? You can listen to a million videos about how the music industry has changed and how it's impossible and it's too expensive and all of these pitfalls of tour, right? Or you can just look at the people who are actively doing it and utilize their blueprint and be like, okay, we're going to put the blinders on and we're just going to figure out how to get these dates to you guys and on our website and on our Spotify. And all of a sudden we wake up and it's like we have 20 tour dates on our website and on our Spotify. And we have brand new management and we have someone booking our shows and people are buying our merch. And it's because we believed every single day that that was going to happen. And that is the trajectory that we are on, because there just is no other option. Like, this is what we are going to do with our lives. It's the age that I am at. There is clearly nothing else that is going to happen other than music and the podcast, and then maybe a fashion line. Maybe some clothing will happen in the future. But do what you want, right? Like, visualize it and truly believe. There are so many artists who are incredible and it just never happens, because I know I have lived multiple lives. I am on like my 7th life at this point. And I've quit music so many times in my soul, in my mind, of just letting myself know, you know what? I know this probably isn't going to happen. Let's just continue to try to be a creative and do something else. And sometimes things in life choose you, which I know sounds so cheeseball, but it was like, no matter how hard I tried to get away from music, somehow it always found me again. Opportunities would come about, or just people, you know? And we all know that, like, there are messengers everywhere. There's messages and signs everywhere. And when you take action, it leads to this, that, or the other. And for me, it was like, I have been there so many times where I'm convinced it's probably just not going to happen. And then you like commiserate with like the millions of other artists that like just haven't made it. But then like Brett and I, our lives have completely changed and flipped and done a 180. And then you start to look at the artists that are making it, that are doing it. And it's like your whole perspective changes once you decide, okay, game on, it's back on, we're back on, baby. Like, you know, ring the alarm, tell the investors, like, let everybody know, like, it's back on. And it's, to me, it's just, sometimes I just feel like I am an observer watching a movie. Like, I just feel like an outsider just kind of watching what is happening, because I think one side of me is like this girl who has been traumatized, and it's like the ADHD, and like I'm not motivated, and I just think that I can't do anything. You know, it's like imposter syndrome. It's like the self-cringe of it all. Like, I don't know if I'm her. But then when you're an artist, there are two sides to yourself, to your persona. And I think most of us have, you know, that shift. Like, out here in Reno, there's a lot of moms with like their kids, right? But then there are also dance instructors. And when they get up on that stage to teach a dance class, they're a completely different person than the mom who's at home at 7 a.m. getting their kids ready for school. Like, it's two different people. And for me, I feel like when I do the podcast, I'm like, oh, I feel alive again. Like, I feel the life coming back into my body. Or when we're working on music, I feel like, oh my God, I thought I couldn't sing, but I guess I can. Or like rehearsal or a show. It's just, I think, and I challenge all of us to believe in our gifts and talents 24 hours a day rather than just when we're in the moment doing it and reminding ourselves that we can do it. I think a lot of us forget our capabilities, what we are capable of. And so anyway, back to the Aries New Moon. The past couple of weeks, okay, and we live in Reno, so there's like a lot of nature, there's a lot of animals, and so one of the signs that we got was this robin. Like if I'm on the right side of the house, the robin will be flying on the right side of the house, like hopping around, looking in the window, and then if we're on the left side, like by the living room, this bird will literally land on a branch like heavily because it's a big bird. It's a robin with like a orange shiny vest. And it will just zoom in, fly in, and psh, and you can hear it like land on a branch. But I looked up what a robin means, like the spiritual meaning of a robin. And it's definitely someone that has crossed over, is communicating, and it's also good luck, good fortune. It's just a sign of good things coming into your life. And I'm like, that is so beautiful, but it's also so obvious. It's one of those signs that we might look past if you're not spiritually connected, y'all. So I know for a fact that this bird is telling us good things are coming. It's incredible. And then there's also this squirrel who like has this whole tunnel system like all around, like out by the garage and then like coming through the front yard, like, and he will look at us through the kitchen window. Like he will definitely stare and be like, look like he is caught in the act, and like his personality is so big and wild, and it's like he's communicating with us too. Maybe I'm taking it too far with the squirrel, but the bird I know for sure is a thing. And then also Brett is an Aries, like that's his zodiac sign, which is like so serendipitous, just the way that things occur and happen. And when you are awake and aware and listening to these things, it just is like, it makes your day so much more special. Because I think obviously life is hard and we always get down on ourselves. You can fall back into the rut of like dark energy or depression if you let yourself. But I feel like these things are there to remind us you are protected, you are surrounded by guides. Spirit guides are here to show you you're loved and you're on the right path. I know that I need it, and I'm so grateful for all of it. And so last night we wrote down what we want, like our desires, you know, and I have so much fear as a grown-ass woman. Like I want certain things to be resolved, and I want certain accomplishments to be made. And, you know, there's still like little things here and there that really eat away at me because I want to be this like perfect, rich, successful entrepreneur, businesswoman who's also this like crazy Lady Gaga artist or whatever. And it's like, girl, I have to just be grateful that I have this time to regulate my nervous system and to learn how to breathe and to learn how to be loved correctly and to be in a safe space. And that in and of itself is meant to be. Like this part of life is meant to be happening, even though I want to like run and fix everything. I want it to be fixed right now. I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I want to help other people. I want to be the leader. I want to be the mom who's taking care of everyone, right? But in order to take care of others, we have to take a step back and get healthy and make sure that we are okay first before we start giving of ourselves, right? And if you're a parent, I'm sorry for even saying that. I know you're like, fuck you. Because you don't have a choice. When you're a parent, you got to take care of all the other humans. And so shout out to you. It's a hard job. And so we wrote down what we wanted and lit our candle and all that stuff and just injected all of this magical belief into the vision, like into giving ourselves clarity on what we truly want and setting it in stone and being like, this is what I really want. And then letting it go and burning it and letting it go out into the universe. And it's beautiful. This morning, I took the leftover of my note outside to burn the leftovers because it didn't burn through all the way. And I was like, you know what? That's okay because I was meant to spend a moment in nature this morning to reflect on what I want and to release that anxiety and that fear and that scarcity mindset. It was like I got to do the ritual all over again this morning by doing that. And that was really beautiful too. And so I bring this up because it's not just about the Aries New Moon. It is about taking initiative to perform these rituals to give yourself that peace of mind and a thicker structure and foundation of self-love and support, and knowing that you have your own back. Because I think it's like what RuPaul says. How are you going to love anyone else unless you love yourself? And these rituals, I feel like you're truly asking yourself, what do you want? And do you believe that you deserve it? And do you love yourself enough to give yourself these things? And the answer is yes. The answer is hell yes. I want to talk about also another technique, another method, and it's from one of my favorites. Her social media handle is Hot High Priestess. Her name is Sarah Perl, self-made millionaire. She became a millionaire at 23 years old, okay? And here's why. I'll show you. It's called The Miracle Journal by Sarah Perl. Hot High Priestess. And I want to read you guys one of her methods that she actually curated. And it's called I Am Simply Deciding. Another method popularized by manifestation expert Hot High Priestess. This method emphasizes the deliberate choice and belief in one's ability to create their reality. This method centers on the affirmation, I am simply deciding, which serves as a mantra and affirmation to reinforce the idea that individuals hold the power to choose and create their experiences. The key premise is that by affirming and embodying the decision-making process, individuals can consciously direct their lives towards their desired outcomes. In order to do this very powerful method, number 1, close your eyes and visualize what you'd like to attract, envisioning it with sensory vividness. So close your eyes. And think about what is best case scenario. If you could timeline jump, what would your dream life look like? Okay. Number 2, out loud, repeat the affirmation, I am simply deciding, followed by the desire you are trying to attract, saying it out loud with power and confidence. I am simply deciding MORTEZ is going on a world tour. Okay? Number 3. As you repeat this affirmation, be sure to remember the power you hold in that when you make a decision as the creator of your reality, the universe conspires to your assumptions about the world, period. Because as it is written and taught amongst all of these thought leaders, is the universe responds to how you feel. So you can't lie about your feelings. If you feel scared or icky or awful, the universe copies that. If you feel on fire, invigorated, motivated, if you believe, if you truly believe and you can feel it, you can taste it, it's going to happen. It will happen. You got to just believe. That's how it works. Because when we say universe, we're talking about energy and frequency. And so the way that your body emits a feeling is literal frequencies. So, and I know that that's really hard, but that's why it's like reprogramming the brain. This is the Miracle Journal. Reprogramming the brain and using exercises like this. Get this book. It'll help you. Every day I'm like, okay, let me listen to another podcast. Let me take notes. Let me exercise and visualize and look at my vision board. I have 2 vision boards, one in the studio with Brett and one in the garage, which is our rehearsal space. Okay. So it's like every time we do music, there's a vision board, and I'm looking at these images and visualizing the artists that we might open for and the stadiums, venues, the way it will feel backstage, the way it will feel at an award show, the way it will feel before a performance. Like, I want it to feel beautiful. Where in the past, I've held a lot of pain and trauma with music because I was never safe and I was never protected, and it was always so awful. So now I'm like, we've got to train your body to connect a stage with happiness and connect a song with artistry instead of stress, fear. I mean, it's just like, the journey for me was so awful. There was a lot of men and a lot of bad people, and there weren't mentors or like nice people to protect me. So it's taken this past year and a half with Brett, it's taken that long to calibrate my nervous system and to change the way I like make a connection to like an old memory with music. Like, I have to erase the old memories and like rewire how I feel. And so, yeah, this is why I'm like preaching this stuff constantly, because I know how hard it is. I am definitely one of those people that has to work really hard every single day to feel okay. That being said, I'm going to put on some lip gloss. Now, I want to talk about some artists. Okay. Like I said, who is on tour? Who is drama, theater? Like, what are you wearing? What does your music sound like? What is your vibe live, right? And so I just want to do a shout out to some artists that we absolutely love and adore, and we think that you're amazing. And some of these girls I actually know from Los Angeles. But if you're not, I'm sure a lot of you guys are not following these people. So please save this video and take notes because these girls are really, really cool. Okay, number 1, Daisy Grenade. So cool. Cassiette. The Warning. Dylan. Kelsey Carter and the Heroines. Love you, girl. Met you one time in a Top Shop in LA. I know you don't remember. It's fine. Honey Revenge. Chandler Layton, who was supposed to do the pod like back in 2023, but she's friends with Leah Culver, who is another amazing artist. Shout out to both of you. Queen Herbie, we all love and know. The Haunt. Midnight Cowgirls. Love you, girls. You guys are amazing. Jenny V, shout out. Gorgeous, amazing. Fashionistas, songwriters. Jenny V plays bass. Badass women. And then I also would like to mention Chinchilla, Ray, The Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen, we love you. Florence and the Machine is goals. Yeah, so that's my little list of artists for this week. And some of these bands are completely independent. They are not with a major label. And a lot of it is, you know, investing in their own music, and they are on tour, which is beautiful to see. And the music and the content and the visuals are amazing and on point. And MORTEZ would be happy to open for any of you. So shout out. If you need an opening act, MORTEZ is here for all of you. And then also, if you guys have any recommendations of interesting, independent, pop, rock, symphonic rock, pop metal bands that are reachable, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want the 1%ers that no one's going to respond. We want to be in communication with bands that are reachable, that are out there trying to find acts to perform with and putting tours together with other bands. That is, we are on the hunt for that. And then also like tour managers, road managers, and bookers, like creating these relationships, because music does change every 5 minutes. And there might be a great venue one day and then it might be out the next day. And we see shows getting canceled. We see venues getting canceled. Like, so it's so good to have a community of bands who are on tour, who know who to talk to. And also it's like, if you need a last minute opening act, like, who can you call? You can call MORTEZ. I'll tell you that right now, because we are looking to play shows and we want to play at dope ass venues that are amazing, that have built-in audiences, built-in crowds. We want that. We want to bring the energy. We want to bring the fire. And all of that is going to happen. And I love making lists like that, because when you do, it's giving clarity to the vision. It's saying, okay, this is specifically what I am looking for. Instead of just like, yeah, I want to open for Lady Gaga. It's like, okay, well, that's very vast. Like, that might not happen until this, and this happens, right? And so it's just so exciting to see independent bands on tour. And okay, so next, let's do a reading from the Christina Ricci tarot deck, Cat Full of Spiders. And the card that I chose for today, because I never do like a traditional tarot pull, I like to just choose, because I like to present specific messages to you guys that are like positive and uplifting and exciting. So this card is the World. Okay, it's a major arcana card. And every single card is an illustration of Christina Ricci. And her name is Angela in the City of Neon. That is the storyline behind this specific tarot deck. Buckle up for that ride, because that's, now you're being transported into the City of Neon. This is the cover art. The packaging is so beautiful. Christina Ricci's tarot deck, Cat Full of Spiders. And we are going to read a card from the deck. The World. For World Tour, baby. 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. That is your number of the day. 999. Go Google 999 and see what it tells you. And that is your angel number of the day. You've completed your mission. The witches have been restored to power. The kingdom has been saved. The wolves can thrive again, and the City of Neon and its tourist town's residents have been freed from oppression. Equilibrium and balance have been restored. You've done it. Enjoy the end of this journey. Take time to appreciate where it's taken you and how far you've come. You're not the same person you were when you started out. You've become the best version of yourself. And then in reverse, the world suggests that you have some loose ends that need to be tied up before you can call your job complete. Did you find all 10 buried swords? Have all the Valleyport residents been freed? Take another look at your checklist to make sure you don't have any outstanding tasks to take care of before you tie off this adventure with a neat bow and move on to the next. Maybe you're on the way to becoming the best version of who you are. I certainly feel that the past year and a half has brought me to this place, which feels like I am a brand new person. I finally get to be me. I finally get to go back to like the girl that I used to be before the world broke me. And so I do want to celebrate in the journey. And where, like, at this point, I feel like, yeah, the end of this specific journey, I'm here, I've arrived, and now I get to do the work of like, who do I want to be? Who do I want to become now that I am safe? Now that I am healed, right? And I mean, the healing will never end, but I do resonate with this card right now, the world. And also because MORTEZ World Tour, baby. But I'm sure all of us have loose ends to tie up, right? There's always more that we have to do. There's always tasks or things that we have to clean up or fix or, you know, just, it never stops because it's life. But also, if you can look in the mirror and be like, I've really come so far, then let's celebrate tonight. Pick something fun to do and give yourself a little party, a little celebration of how far you have come. Because it is quite an accomplishment to stay alive, survive, and grow. It's major. Arcana. For funsies, I want to end with showing you guys a couple of clips of the MORTEZ show at the Alpine, and I'm going to like fly them over right here on the screen because I want you guys to see. But look at the fan signs, the stage, the lights, just, it was such a good time. And if you guys have not gone on the YouTube yet, please go subscribe. We're going to be posting videos all week. Instagram, it's been 3 days since we've posted, but I have another one on deck that I'm going to post today of Veil. And please go add all of our songs to your playlist, your witchy vibes playlist, witchy rock band, I don't know, symphonic rock drama, theater macabre, rock band playlist. Add every single song. We're coming out with more songs. It's crazy. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone that showed up and made it such a special show. All right, you guys, I think that is all for today. And we will have guests. They are coming. But for now, it's just me and all of you. And I will talk to you soon.